Province of British Columbia, also in Canada, has outlined its plan to reopen the city in the wake of COVID-19's impacts on the economy. Joining us live from Vancouver is Archie Rose Natividad Ye. Hello, Archie Rose.
Hi, Alma. Hello.
Good to see you. How are you?
Hi, nice to see you too. Doing well, thank you.
So what are your updates over there in Vancouver?
Yep, in the latest update about COVID-19 in BC, Premier John Horgan has announced BC's restart plan, the next steps for the province in moving through the pandemic. With fewer cases each day and a decline in the rate of transmission, BC has shown a strong effort in flattening the curve, which has led to the province to yield results better than most. To date, there is a total of 2,255 cases and 124 deaths. 1,494 people who had tested positive have now recovered. British Columbia has the lowest mortality of any jurisdiction in North America or Europe, with a population of more than 5 million. With these results, the provincial government is making ways for the province to reopen, easing restrictions by allowing small gatherings of up to 6 people by next weekend, and allowing some parts of the economy to reopen. The Premier emphasized that BC residents must continue to work together to keep the balance of protecting lives and in rebuilding the economy safely. Through the extensive use of mathematical modeling, data showing the movements of British Columbians at 70% physical distancing, and by continuing to follow existing protective measures, the province can expect a further decline in the rate of infections. There is a very cautious approach in restarting the province of British Columbia, with phase 2 to start in mid-May. The next phase of the restart plan include the restoration of health services. This would include rescheduling elective surgeries that were postponed, and other services like dentistry, physiotherapy, and in-person counseling to resume. Small social gatherings and the opening of more non-essential businesses in keeping with a safe operations plan using plexiglass barriers and redesigned spaces with distancing in mind. Different organizational sectors will be asked to develop enhanced protocols in line with the public health and safety guidelines in order to move forward with reopening. If the transmission rates remain low and continue to dwindle, the target date for phase 3 in the restart plan is between June and September of this year. The reopening of additional businesses in the third phase include the openings of hotels and resorts, provincial parks and campgrounds, post-secondary and K-12 education with partial reopening in June and full opening in September. British Columbia will only move into phase 4 once there is a clear indication of community immunity or wide vaccination. This will then extend the reopening of activities allowing for large gatherings, major public events, and international tourism. There continues to be a strong emphasis on maintaining physical distancing, regular hand washing, and minimizing non-essential travel. And to quote Premier John Horgan, "There is much more to do, but we will get through this pandemic to better days by working together and keeping each other safe." Alma?
Right. So with the reopening of the economy, we know we are not living in normal situations. What risks will need managing when BC reopens its economy?
Definitely the public health and safety risk, a potential spike or another wave of transmission. However, BC residents have displayed unified actions in following public health orders, which has led to decline in cases to date. The provincial government is optimistic that so long as residents continue to follow protocols for public safety, the balance in reopening the economy could be achieved. The main question is, how do we keep everyone safe while trying to jumpstart the economy? by introducing the restart plan in phases, it will certainly help to mitigate risk. For businesses and sectors, it will be challenging to figure out how to bring employees back to work. This could include redesigning spaces, staggered shifts, additional costs related with keeping protocol, which brings a new set of issues to deal with in an already frail state of starting fresh. So many experts aren't able to pinpoint what balance could really be until hindsight, but it seems that a careful, gradual approach, which is what many other provinces across Canada are doing, is a step in the right direction.
Thank you, Archie Rose, for your updates, and thank you for your time. Much appreciated. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank you so much. In Vancouver, Archie Rose, Natividad Yi, Eagle News. We live in interesting times.